the end of this video, you know exactly where to go to. You will be introduced to someone that has already made millions on this platform where she has she is now teaching us for free how to generate income online and how to also create your own products. Okay, so please bear with me. I'm Hazel. Please, before we go any further, you can just subscribe to my channel. And also, another wonderful surprise I have for you as well. Because we are doing YouTube, I have decided that YouTube will be my channel that I'm going to use. And I also came across free training, YouTube training that I am going to introduce to you as well. That person I will also put in the link. Both of them I'll put in the link for you and you can join them. They have got, both of them has got communities and they are teaching us, and both of them is so selfless that they are giving all of these resources to us for free. So you would want to stay on. And so just a little backstory from me now. I'm Hazel. I am I was a nurse. I'm a nurse by profession. I was doing nursing for 37 years, and I just want to give you a little backstory on what came to me stepping out of my nursing profession. Okay. Now I am doing online business. I am learning skills, and I found this way of creating income online. I'm from South Africa. As you can hear the accent, I'm sure. And what? Okay, one thing about me is also I do have, I don't know, can you call it a trade or just my personality? I will definitely put humor in a lot of things that I say. So that's how I do things. And yes, so I'm me and I am authentic. I am not going to tell you things that I have not done or that I I'm definitely not going to make any income claims, because one thing that I have seen and know, or just my perception, or actually my view on things, I would say, is that if you follow someone um, or you learn from that person, it must not be because of the income that they made. Fine, that's a wonderful attraction. That's a great attraction. But one thing I must also tell you, if you don't put in the work or you don't learn the skills, that money they made is not going to mean anything for you. It's not going to mean nothing for you, because that person is definitely not going to share their money with you. And so that is my perception on things. Now, I've seen that sometimes people is selling products. It can be online products, digital products, and then they tell you, "Oh, I've made so much millions," and people just go into this person and they also purchase this $1,000, this programs and all of that. And what happens is I've come across, then eventually these people sit with these products that they can't promote because it looks so attractive, and you tell yourself that, oh, I will also get that million that this person is talking about. But what happens is that the training, or maybe even the assistance, or the everything happening inside is not um, it's not beneficial to you. And you tend, a lot of people are sitting with programs and products that they have purchased, and they they thought they'll make all this money, and it hasn't happened. And so now with me, i I am not going to make any type of income claims. That's just me. And I just want us to you must know that what you put in and what you learn, and your pace is your pace. So, and one other thing is, please, comparison is is totally, it must end. I don't even know how to say it, because if you compare your progress with someone else's progress, then you put yourself up for failure. Because one thing is, they are on a different journey of their progress, and so are you. And same with me. I am on my journey now, and you are on yours. If whoever came on now, please subscribe to my channel, and I will be sharing a lot of things that I learn along the way. This is my first long form video, yes, and so please congratulate me. I will personally respond to all the comments, yes, and let me get into just tell you a little bit of my backstory. I started nursing when I was in my 20s, okay? And for 37 years, I was doing nursing. Now, that was all I knew. That was all I knew. I mean, I was in all sections. I was doing a lot of different faculties in nursing. I I did. I was working 10 years in vascular. I went to neuro. I was working in burns unit. I was working in uh, epilepsy monitoring units. I was working in ICUs. And, you know, one thing that has come to the point where we're at now, I'm giving you a bit of backstory. I was that compassionate nurse. I think I still am, though. So I used to put in everything in my nursing career, everything in my nursing job. When I leave the house, I used to focus 100% on my patients. I had this thing of, I don't want to leave with a regret at the end of that day that I didn't do everything that I could for them. And that is like physical labor, that is helping them with emotional things and all of that. And, you know, for years I was doing that. 37 years I was doing nursing. But I came to a point where I had to reflect back, because I was doing that, and I had such a lot of disappointments in my nursing careers that it it was 100% not to do with my patients. I loved what I was doing, and I gave everything to them. But the treatment that we used to get, I was a EN. I'm in South Africa, so EN is an enrolled nurse. So the treatment that we used to get, I don't know, is there any nurses on here today, but I want to tell you that you find that your you can be what good nurse, your input, your effort is never seen by the people who is supposed to see it. I'm talking about management, who they sometimes, what happens, they do see it. In my case, there's a few times when the in charge will tell me, "Oh, Hazel, you definitely did so well. What you did was so good. You helped us not to be in trouble with this situation, with the matron and all of that." But when it came to being recognized financially, let's talk about finances, to say that Hazel can be, um, we can give Hazel a raise maybe because she went out of her way. I personally thanked her for that. It never happened. It never happened. Even the matrons would come to me and tell me, "Oh, Hazel, you did such a great job. If you are there, we know the ward runs smoothly. If you do this, we know that everything goes well." But at the end of the day, when it came to incentives, when it came to increments, I never used to receive. I never used to receive what I feel I deserved. And I literally, physically did everything I did with principles because, I mean, you can't do nursing, I feel, without being authentic and having principles, having compassion for your job. I mean, not one of my patients ever, I am not bragging, but not one of my patients ever complained of me. Not one of my patients. I was those nurses that could go out of their way to make sure if you come with a complaint to me, that at the end of that day, I would have a resolution for you. I would either have sorted out myself, not being able, not even depending on the staff underneath me physically. I mean, like if I can do something physically, I will do that. At one stage, one time I even injured my back. I had a muscle that was torn in my back because a patient grabbed onto me. We were two lifting this patient, and the patient grabbed onto me at the last minute, and I injured my back. And I just got the forms. I was sent to the doctor. They paid for the doctor fees. I didn't get any payment whatsoever. Nothing, no workers comp, anything like that. I was in pain for more than a month. And what happened was, doctor told me that that type of injury that I have will most likely reoccur again. That pain, that whatever happened there will definitely happen if I turn a certain way, if I move a certain way, and that is happening now. And I mean that is years after that happened now. So I'm sharing this with you so that you can know that as a nurse, you know, that is why we tend to be so burned out. You give and you give, and what returns to you? Nothing is returning to you. You don't get the proper recognition. You don't get the payments for it. You don't, I mean, not that I know a lot of people will say, yeah, but nursing, you go into it for because of the passion. I definitely did that. I went into because I was passionate about it. But I'm putting it out there that this, our occupation, has become so that we have been sort of undervalued. Let's put it that way. And as I've also seen with with some changes in the profession that we not called professionals anymore. I won't even go into details about that, but it just shows you that the profession of us has lost what it was meant to do. We are not valued anymore. That is one of the reasons why years after I was in my, I did nursing, 37 years. Every time I was thinking, there must be something else I can do because I was always, I take, the older I became, because I mean, I'm not young yet, as you can see, I'm not young yet. The older I became, I realized that I was losing out. I had a son. Then, in that time that I was working, my son passed away. Okay. He he actually committed suicide. And I still sit with blame because I was at work most of the time. I thought bringing in, caring for him. I was a single mother. His father passed away when he was a year and 7 months old. And so I thought, no, I'm, I must work for my child. And as he grew up, as long as I could provide for him, as long as I could just the material things. And at the same time, my job was keeping me away from him. And I, when he passed on, I, yeah, I just sort of, it came to me that I realized that I didn't spend or created memories with him that I would have wanted, because in the first place, I didn't make enough money, and I couldn't, and I was always at work. 99% of my time I was at work. And I'm not saying this for sympathy. I definitely don't want sympathy, but I just want you to see that life, when life happens, you know, and time that's gone, you can't get back. You can definitely not go back and get that time back. I couldn't go back and change what happened. When my child was 15-year old, God knew what he did. That is one thing. God's time and our time is totally two different things. And what he does and what's his plans is totally, you know, when I when I was raising my son all by myself, and I thought I'll just have my baby. I'll just have Byron. So when he was 15 years of age, I met someone and I had a girl. Okay, when he was 15 and I was 40. No, don't laugh. I was 40. Okay, why you laughing so nice? Then just please subscribe and I'll press the like button if you think I'm funny. Yes, so I was 40. Then I had my daughter. So now I do have a daughter that I need to take care of. So the crux of the matter is I couldn't carry on like that forever. I could not. So what happened was I, how you just scroll and how you just think, what can I do to make money online or just do something? Because physically, as you can see, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. so, so I couldn't physically go and do something else. And nursing, I had enough. I totally had enough. And I definitely miss my patients, but I cut losses with nursing because I was burned out. I was really burned out mentally, physically, and all of that that comes with it. And I needed peace of mind now. And of course, I needed money. So I looked online. I actually didn't find what I was really looking for. But what happened was that I found someone that was selling a digital program. And in my street, nogal, on top of it. And he was in my street and I saw him here on TikTok and I was thinking, what is this? Why is this man talking about this and that about the programs? Then that one year, uh, I was even retrenched at that other job uh, after 10 years as well. That is why my nursing career was just full of, ups and downs, let's put it that way. So then I went to him and I asked him, I said, listen, you're talking about this program, and you're telling me all of that, uh, the benefits of learning online skills. And I'm thinking, my age, can I still learn something? Can I still do something else? But then I told myself, but Hazel, you were never lazy to learn. You were never one who was not out for a challenge. And I mean, you always wanted to improve yourself. So why can't this also work for you? So what happened, long story short, I purchased programs from him. Okay. So I learned fundamentals inside my programs. And it's actually an ongoing course that I'm doing that is where my mentor is still teaching us every day. I won't mention the the thing because I'm not promoting that here. But what I'm saying is it opened my sight to different ways of creating income, and that is online. Then I was like here around us. I won't say that, it's like you find that you know about online stuff. I mean, when I want to order something, I order Uber Eats. Of course, Uber Eats, look at me. So, and I will, get bold, and all of that was online. And I was doing it, but not thinking, not realizing that I was using those things already, and I can use it, or I can just learn another way to so that I can make income online. So there's a fly here that's totally irritating me, and I think it also wants to be in the video. But I'm not going to stop now. So, but so then I've opened my perception, and I'm starting to research, and I start to get to know things. And now, okay, now we come to teaching you a thing or two. What is a niche? When you come across social media, and people tend to think, because I know, I'm a nurse, and I love to teach, I love to explain to the patient what has happened, so, or what is happening in layman's terms. So that's what I'm doing here now. So when you come across feeds, and people, oh, you must do things that's in your niche. You don't know what niche is. You definitely you're not expected to know, and that's okay. But learn what it is. Now, a niche, say for instance, um, my niche, I'm aimed at nurses who wants breakthrough with an online business. Okay, either side income or supplementing the income. You know, and they are my niche. Now, niche means is the group of people that you are reaching out to for change. Because me at my age, I can't tell 18-year-olds how to dance. So, or I can't teach, 18-year-olds will say, why must I listen to this gogo? So, so now that is my niche. So, for instance, if you, whatever, now, one thing I want to also reiterate, don't undermine what you know. Don't cut yourself short. Whatever you know, you don't even have to be a matriculant to be skilled and to know more than the next person. I'm talking about people who maybe you always do washing, and you found out, oh, if I use this combination with that, the things get whiter quicker, or anything in that sort. That can be your ticket to put that in a form of online thing, a guide or something that people can buy from you, and that is also a way where you can make money online. I have learned that. So, so niche is the group of people that you will want to talk to, or that you are aiming at to teach them your skill. Okay, so that's the one word that I'm teaching you today. Then, what is CTA? You always hear they say, have a good CTA. What do you know what is CTA? CTA means, oh, beg my pardon. CTA means call to action. Okay? So what it means is, if you maybe do a post, and you want people to react to that post, you must always tell people where to go or what to do. So CTA is when I, for instance, say, if you want information, say yes. So that's my call to action. I'm calling the people to action, to act on what I said, or to act on wanting more information. That is call to action. And okay, but one thing also, digital products. You hear everyone saying, oh, we make digital, you can make digital products and sell it and sell it and sell it. But also, I have got, I come from away from a place where if I teach you something, I will start off with you not paying a cent. I don't want to, you know, to teach people how to do some things. There is ways for you to create a digital product without you taking out a cent. I know with AI and everything that you can make it so wow. And of course, at a later stage, when you make the money, I encourage you to go in there and purchase whatever or go into whatever things that will make it better for you or that will make it easier to promote or to create. That is 100% advisable. But know that there is, for everyone who's starting, you don't have to have money. You can create a digital product using Canva, okay? And then you can promote Canva's free. It does have paid options, but you can use Canva in the beginning when you start, and you can promote it on Beacon Store. Now, Beacon is also free, okay? Beacon has also got a free portion, so you can do that, and then you can generate your income, and then you can scale. Scale means you can go up, you can improve with what you are doing. So yes, so when I came across Arlen, now Arlen is a lady who's already made millions. She is, of course, not from South Africa. Both of them is not from South Africa. I'm not undermining South Africans, but you know what I mean. Arlen has got a free community in school. School is a platform where her community is based, and she will be teaching you how to create your products, your digital product for free. Yes, for free. And also, I came across Dylan. Dylan will teach you how to navigate through YouTube so that you can use YouTube, same as I'm using YouTube, to, to help you to eventually monetize and to scale with your products. And the combination of the two of them, I feel that it's just a win-win for all of us. So that links will be in my description. So please get those two links. It's for free. Okay. Then I also added a, a bonus for if there's maybe any nurses here. I have added a guide that I am also giving you for free. Okay. So just to see what's possible so that you can see, I've created that guide myself, this 58-year-old. So don't say you're too old to do that. So, so if I can do it, you can do it. Guys, I am so happy that I have been here. I hope you found some valuable tips here, and feel free to ask me anything in the comments, in wherever. Just ask me, I will answer you. If I know, I know. If I don't know, I'll find out, and let's grow together. Let's do this. You have got this. Don't doubt yourself. Don't think you can't do it. You can do it. Generate income. Let's set our family free from financial lack. Yes, everyone can do this. I have found that. And we just have to have the right channels. We just have to know where to go. So I am giving you the start, and it's all for free. See you in my next video. Have a great day. Wonderful being here, and subscribe. Bye bye.